Yo, yo, we are live.
Welcome back, y'all. Golf Kings Fall Scramble League. I forgot what season it was for a minute there because it was like 75 degrees again today.
Yes. And we are in a heavy drought in New Jersey, so.
Wildfires everywhere. Hide your kids, hide your wife. It's getting wild out there.
Yeah.
No wildfires in here today.
There was a fire in Bay 7 tonight because we went 6 under in the morning sesh. Yeah.
So who's that put in the lead?
We could pull up the leaderboard right now. We are in week 7. We played Royal County Downs Championship links.
You like a links course, don't you?
I love a links course in Sim. There's no trees.
It's the European in you. It's Mansilla. That nice
It's so beautiful.
Irish name.
So here's our leaderboard after the first round. Got your boy up top at 6 under.
Oh, baby.
Hit my first eagle on Sim today.
Natural eagle. No help from Joey G.
No
as
help.
expected.
2 under, perfect. Front 9, back 9, -4. Look at that nice little double circle. Let's go.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Hate to see it.
Great job there, buddy. So what do we got? A 32 on the back. Would you shoot on the front?
34.
34, 32. Wow.
Sorry, 33.
33. 32, 332. So it's a par. Oh, it's a par 71.
Yep.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice finish.
Yeah, we played strong today. And I was this close to getting a sub tonight because I had a wild weekend. Absolute wild weekend. Usually not in my bingo card, but went a little too hard in the paint.
So
A lot of events this weekend.
safe to say the wild weekend was kicked off by the big Jake Paul.
Yeah, a little let down of that fight, man. I was so pumped to see that fight, just to have it buffering, and people were it just wasn't what I expected.
Was I the only person on the planet that didn't really have issues?
So I kind of got lucky with the fight because I had paused it for an hour.
Okay. Yes.
When the wives got home.
You know what? That explains it then, because I did the same. I was actually watching it on my phone for a minute.
Yep.
And then when I put it on the TV, it picked up where I left off on the phone.
Yep.
Because I got a text message about the women's fight. Somebody was like, "Oh, she got robbed," and I'm like, "Robbed?" It's like the 5th round.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, I'm 20 minutes behind."
Yep.
So that would explain why it had a chance to buffer a little bit.
Yeah, I guess
Gotcha.
the traffic was so down by the time I got it. It went free and clear for me. But
Same. That makes sense now.
the funny thing was when I turned it back on, it said resume playing. So I'm like, cool. I just thought I was resuming the live. No, it resumed from where I left off. So I was an hour behind because, and then I hit live and it went right to the end of the fight. And I was like, oh no.
Rewind.
Yeah, I had to rewind all the way back.
Yeah, but then, like you said, you probably didn't have to deal with all the buffering bullshit.
No, so
yeah, total letdown. By the way, I almost don't want to talk about it, but we got to talk about it.
We have
but
to
I don't
talk
want to
about
talk
it.
about it.
I'm let down. I can't believe I let myself get hyped for a 58-year-old.
He did it to me again, man.
Yeah, I know.
He did it to me again. Not Mike.
Jake Paul.
Tyron Woodley was supposed to knock him out, and who was the other? Nate Diaz was like everybody. I'm like, this is the one. This is the one.
This is the one.
This is the one.
And it never happens.
And it's never going to happen. And that's why this one had to be on Netflix, because I think enough people
Finally weren't going to pay for it.
got to that point where I am at, because I would not. Look, I bit the bullet and paid $70 for the UFC fight night last night, and I felt the same way. Stipe Miocic was out there looking like Mike Tyson.
Retired right after the fight.
Barely walking, barely moving, looked like a shell of
How good
himself.
is John Jones, though?
He is good.
Aside from all the garbage, like his fighting,
of course,
he's best fighter.
light years ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that was a joke.
Jay, thank you for sharing the live.
Didn't even have to, really exemplify any of his skills.
Yep.
And then, I realized that Stipe's walking like 42 years old. I'm like, I'm 42 years old.
It's crazy.
I'm 42. Imagine stepping in there with John Jones.
No, thank you.
No.
I mean, for $20 million, would you go get your ass kicked though? I don't know what those guys get paid. I know Tyson got paid $20 million.
I'd fight a lion for $20 million, gladiator style. 20 mil. That's it. It's game over.
Yep.
That's set. We're good.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, but very, very big letdown. But I'll tell you, there was a couple of good fights before it. Even the what was it, Ramos and Barrios, the two, I think they were pros that fought before the women, was a good fight.
Yes, and I think the guy called him out after Jake's fight. He wanted to fight him next.
Yeah, everybody wants to fight him next, but it's a payday.
Yep.
Listen, I'm trying to temper myself here with the emotional reactions that I usually have after these fights, go fight Canelo. But is he going to drag this out for 3 years and Canelo's going to get like a
wastes his time.
He gets like a coke habit and comes out like Oscar De La Hoya in 4 years.
Yeah, and he's past his prime.
And it's not Canelo anymore.
Yep.
Like, is that what he's waiting for?
I think he's pretty close to not being Canelo anymore. Like, how old is Canelo?
Oh, I saw a picture today of when he fought Floyd. 2 different people.
Yeah.
He was like 120 pounds,
Yeah,
rail
Floyd
thin.
wouldn't fight him later in life.
No, but he's like beefed up now. He looks like a totally different human being.
Good golfer, too.
Great golfer.
Dude.
Big tequila drinker, too.
Yeah. So, well,
Yeah. Well, that kick-started your bender of the weekend.
yes, that kick-started my weekend. We had all the neighbors over, and the wives decided to go out, and they went and tied one on and came home, and we were not prepared for that storm that came through the house.
The women on a real hardcore bender is
Yeah.
a force.
Like, women who are locked up in the house with children all day finally get let out of the cage
Yes.
is a scary scene.
Yes.
I wasn't ready for it.
Especially like, those like mid-30 years, start creeping into the 40 years because they don't give a about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody getting in their way. Not a cop, not a bartender, not a manager of a restaurant. Like, the inner Karen really comes out.
Yep.
Like, just get out of their way because they know it, they've seen it, they've done it. They ain't hearing it from nobody.
Did I get
Good for them though. Lynn's needed that.
Yeah, the women needed that. And
That's
I think
good stuff.
they're doing it again next weekend, so I'm all for it. We'll watch the kids, let them have their fun.
Well, I appreciate the text message and the reaching out.
Dude, I was not planning at all to do anything Friday night.
I probably live closer than some of your
That
neighbors
is true.
that came there.
That
right?
is true. What were you doing Friday night? Were you doing the same thing?
I watched a fight in my underwear.
Oh, man. Well, you could have watched it in your underwear in my house.
I would have came over in my underwear.
Damn. My bad.
That's cool.
Austin, thanks for following, man.
I see where we stand.
Danny mentions underwear, and we got to follow. Let's go.
Well, at least I'm not mentioning things that are going to get us banned. Yeah. Like,
No, we're cool. We're cool right now on TikTok. Last week we got throttled by that for discussing the league team names.
So, yeah, total letdown on that one. A couple good fights, though. Some good UFC fights.
Yeah, so I didn't get to watch UFC because we went to my other neighbor's house who was celebrating his 37th birthday, and that turned into a 2006 frat party.
No way. Beer pong.
Dude, there was beer pong in one room. There was
Flip cup.
Yep,
Get
in
the
the
whole
center room,
line.
and then he had a vinyl record player playing the Carter 3 album.
Wow.
Dude, it was electric.
That's that, huh?
Yeah, dude, it was
Even with all that's going on.
yeah.
I literally, as I pulled into this parking lot today, Bert Kreischer said, I just wrote the corniest joke you've ever heard. And everybody's like, well, try us. And he goes, at some point in his life, Jay-Z had to introduce my fiance, Beyonce.
Wow.
And then and he goes, yeah, the guy just can't turn it off. He's always rapping. And they were like, yeah, no, you're right. It is the worst joke I've ever heard in my
so
life.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so if you're new to the stream, we do this every Monday night, 8 o'clock. We have our two-man scramble league. We live stream some of the best teams in the league. And
some of the worst.
And some of the worst, depending on what kind of golf you like. If you like bad golf or semi-average golf, this is the place for you. So come tune in, come help out, participate in the chat, ask Danny and I anything. We talk sports, we talk anything golf-related. Danny's a golf nerd, and he knows it all, man, when it comes to anything golf.
Speaking of,
Look at this go in. Nice
right
shot.
off the bat, put it in the bank.
Yep. Is
Now,
that a safe par right there?
I think that's a safe par. There's no way they hit their drive up there.
Up there.
Nelly Korda.
Heard of her?
Yeah,
What's she do now?
she's a pretty good golfer.
She's okay. She's good.
She won again this weekend
Oh gosh.
for her 7th win on
Do
the
we
tour.
just announce when she doesn't win now at this point? I think it's easier, right?
Well, she went in a stretch, right? So she won 5 in a row. Then she won a major, and then she got hurt, and then she didn't play in a couple rounds, a couple tournaments, and yeah, she picked one off yesterday, second to last tournament.
Where was this at?
Close to home, Pelican, the Annika, down in Bel Air, Florida, by Tampa, St. Petersburg, Tampa area.
Yeah. Cool.
But she, I think, also won last year. I think she's from Bradenton, so I think she's from right around the area, very comfortable. But 7th win, which I think is the second most ever in a season.
Wow.
Who's
got the number one?
Nancy Lopez has won 8 one season and 7 in another season.
Wow.
And then another lady I hadn't heard of, and now Nelly's done it, where she's won 7. And now the final will be next week, the the CME Championship down in Naples, and I might happen to be down in the neighborhood while they're down there next week.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking about maybe
fam?
taking a run down there and watching a couple rounds of
That'd be fun.
I've
Never been to an LPGA event.
A lot of fun. Very, very, very small galleries, small crowds.
Where do they tee off from? Like, how long are their holes?
Far.
No offense.
Far.
They're
like,
far.
They're not. They would be our men's tees, I would say. You know, I mean, they're playing every bit of probably 63, 6,400.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, they're hitting the ball 250, 260.
Look at this shot. Stay on the earth. Almost. It's still in bounds. That's what's great about a links course.
Could have hit it off the fence.
Yeah. So they're hit. So what does Nelly drive? Like 280? You would say.
That's right. I think you have the chart.
That's it there. But for me to reach over that would
No, it's not happening. I get you. Yeah, I think their average drive is probably around my average drive. Like probably a little less than yours. They're probably hitting it 250 to 270. Your bigger hitters can probably push it up to 280. But I think your average, there's a way to do this.
Yeah, we got
average LPGA drive.
Anybody start? All right, Bubba.
255. The average driving distance 255.
Okay.
And your bigger hitters are getting it out there, like I said, 280, 290. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So they're playing. I mean, they're playing from our, blues.
Yeah. Yeah. 6,500 yards is probably our blues from New Jersey.
Yeah. So the beauty of this weekend was, though, it was the final grouping was Nelly Korda and Charlie Hull.
Okay. That's cool.
You know Charlie Hull?
No. The way you said it, though, sounded really good, though.
She's let me see if I can pull this one up for you. She's a very good English golfer, and they kind of battled back and forth. Charlie was up 2 strokes about halfway through, and then Nelly came back, and
oh my!
Right,
she is very good looking.
She's a good golfer, a really good golfer,
really good looking,
and golfer. She rips heaters on the course, kind of.
Oh my gosh! Tom was telling me about her, Charlie Hull. Yes,
she made all sorts of headlines this summer.
She's just smoking, ripping sticks on the course.
Ripping darts.
Yeah,
but I mean, she's a very good golfer. So it was a good final round to watch.
So her and Nelly in the final grouping.
Yeah,
that's like getting Tiger and Rory.
It's exactly Tiger and Phil in their prime.
Yep,
100%. That's exactly what it was like. And it's like I said, this is their second to last tournament.
Are they rivals, or are they is she good? Like, does she win this girl?
Oh yeah. She beat Nelly in the Olympics. Came down to it. So that was kind of not the Olympics. Sorry, the Solheim Cup, their version of the Ryder Cup.
If you're watching, please Google Charlie Hull, LPGA golfer. You are missing out.
Yeah. She's
she on Instagram.
She got a great swing.
She got a gram.
Yeah.
What's her at? I'm gonna follow her on Instagram. You think she'll give me a follow back?
I doubt it.
Not today. And next year she will.
Oh, that's a fan page. Sorry, that's a Fugazi page.
Oh my gosh, she is.
She definitely does, though.
She definitely holds a phone well.
And she's a powerful golfer. Like, she's one of those ones where when she hits the ball, she's taking full. She's a power player.
Yeah. You can tell if you tell she probably puts it.
Not a finesse player. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's at Charlie.Hull.
At Charlie.Hull. Sweet.
Charlie.
Where's she ranked? What's she ranked right now?
That's a good question.
I'm assuming Nelly's number 1, obviously.
She hadn't won in a couple of years, and she won a tournament a couple of weeks ago. LPGA rankings. Charlie Hull is 11th.
Okay. So almost cracked the top 10.
Yeah, top English golfer.
I'm going to guess there's a woman named Lee somewhere in the top 10.
You would be wrong, but there is a Yin, a Ko.
No, actually, first name. No first name Lees? No last name Lees. Really?
No, there is 2 Kos.
I got Kos.
And these would be in very different area codes. One is from South Korea and one is from Australia.
Damn.
There's also a lady on the LPGA Tour. Side note.
There's a Lee.
There's a Lee 6. So yes. Brooklyn got this girl's autograph.
Yep.
And I thought it was a joke.
No, like there's so many Lees, they have to number them now.
No. That's like her birth name.
Wait, Lee 6?
Lee 6. Hold on, what's this?
You ever see the leaderboards though? They put Lee 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's look.
Wow.
Lee 6. Jungyoon Lee 6.
Like her last name has the number 6 in it.
Look, it's her
That is-
bio.
That's crazy.
Lee 6.
Say that first name.
Junggun?
Junggoon?
June. We're getting close. We're about to get canceled. If I got canceled for what I got canceled for last week, this is definitely going to put us over the edge. So LPGA tournament's phenomenal. Took Brooklyn 2 years ago. Every autograph under the sun.
It's a sweet swing.
They were coming over, talking to everybody on the it was just very, very, very open and
Friendly.
yeah. And I went on a Sunday. I think if you went on a Thursday, you'd be walking next to them down the fairway probably.
Wow.
You know, I mean, it was they were super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. And very good with the kids too. But,
Awesome.
and they can play, man. They can play.
Watch Contos drive the green here.
Here we go. What do we got? 344.
Contos is a bomber.
Slightly. No, it's.
If he can get it, he can get it 320.
There's just a hill in front of you, but once you're over it, you're
only
over it.
155, and he popped it up.
Popped it up a little bit. Don't go in the gully.
I think he popped it up just so. I think his partner might outdrive him here.
You think that was on purpose? You think
I
it was a
don't know.
layup?
No, because his partner put him in perfect position. There's no reason why he should have just went for
Shoulda
it.
went
So
for
he
it,
missed it.
All right. Sorry, Con. I was trying, buddy.
See if they make birdie here, though. It's going to be an 86-yard shot.
Look at us with 7 viewers. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Did we boost
say
it?
hell. No, I didn't boost anything. We just haven't said anything get canceled yet.
So big win by Nelly this week. She goes into the final week of the LPGA season, looking to kind of wrap up with their version of the FedEx Cup as the CME.
Which is a lock for her, right?
I think she'd have to come in dead last, and maybe get hit by a bus.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Well, you never know, but let's see. LPGA points, CME. So that's their big thing. The senior season wrapped up with big Stephen Alker winning their version of the FedEx Cup,
Yeah.
the Charles Schwab Cup.
Okay. Tyler, thanks for the follow.
Thank you, Tyler. Ernie Els blew it. He was in first place, and he
Ernie Els.
didn't do well enough. And how about this one? Bernhard Longer. You know Bernhard Longer, right?
Yeah. When you say it like that and you don't know what golf is, you're like, what did you just say? Bernhard Longer?
Bernhard Longer. That's what you did this weekend.
Love golf. Try to follow. Yeah, we're sick guys too. We're just too into golf. Obviously, we're streaming it right now, and I just played 18 holes, so golf never ends.
Yeah,
What's
I mean,
up,
if you
Uncle
want to
Mike?
call what we do here golf, God bless you.
Yeah, we call this is Hackett Street at its finest.
So Bernhard Longer won that tournament, the last one of the season. Had no chance of winning the Charles Schwab Cup, but won the actual tournament. And with that win, I want to get it right. He's now won, I want to say 14, at least one tournament on the senior tour, like 14 or 16 seasons in a row.
Jeez.
At least one win. He's
Longevity,
67 years old.
And he's never going to stop.
Why? Why would he?
No.
He's still doing it. Like he tore an ACL and was supposed to be out for the season, came back for these last couple of tournaments and won the last tournament.
Yeah.
18 years.
Wow.
18 years.
Me and the wife played yesterday, LOL, and all I do is hack it. Yeah, bro. I would love to play golf. I'm so jealous you get to play with your wife. I would love to play golf with my wife. She's just not into it.
So last Saturday, yeah, I haven't seen you. Right. No, I would have seen you. Well, I just didn't tell you then. Last Saturday, we went to an event at my club, and a couple drinks, and went back to the bar afterwards, had a couple more drinks, and on the ride home, she goes, "That's it?
This is a nuke."
I've made up my mind. Look at that, 288 in the air.
Yep. I saw the 169 ball speed. That's instant 290.
Right down the middle! All day. Bomb!
Bomb.
So you went to your club,
So
a few drinks.
we get in the car, we're driving home, and she goes, December 26th, I'm taking up golf. I want golf clubs for my for Christmas.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's great.
Yeah, good. I would think it's a good thing, but some people don't.
Some
wanna be
people
around
don't.
their
I don't
wives.
care. I'm still going to play guy golf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this.
But dude, to go out in the afternoon and play a 9 with your wife and get a drink, and you can't,
Bring the little guy out with us, whatever.
and then have the 19th hole afterwards.
And also have her understand what the hell I'm talking about. Like, when I come home like a psychopath.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that was declared last week. So we'll see. I got to start shopping for clubs now. Of course, she immediately goes to like
Titleist, like top. Of
No, she can care less
PXGs.
about the club. She's looking at bags. She's looking at outfits. She's looking at skirts and
Yep, and we all know our women love the expensive taste.
yeah,
They know.
So
And you could not tell them anything about golf, and they'll go out and pick the most
yeah.
expensive.
You know what we discovered? Bentley, like the car.
Yeah.
They make golf accessories.
Bentley.
Yeah, we discovered that. I would have never in a million years stumbled upon that. But yeah, they do, and we're interested.
Yeah.
So
Jeez. It's the best when she looks at you and goes and gets ready. When you're going, yes, it is.
Bentley,
That is crazy. $750 for a bag.
$125 for a
Divot tool.
divot tool. Yep,
Yeah. Look at the backpack. How much is the backpack?
$200. Not bad. Oh, it's a shoe bag.
Oh, that's a shoe bag.
Yeah, that's just for shoes.
Oh,
Ball marker, $85. And this is euros, so I assume it's even more,
yeah, it's a few shekels more.
right?
It's like it'll be
Yeah.
if it's $80, it'll be like 86 US.
Yeah. $750 for the bag.
Kept it PG rated. Yeah, we try to keep it PG on TikTok.
I don't know what to do anymore, man. We used to be off the rails here, and we got
I know, ever
throttled
since-
last week.
It's so funny. Like we could do whatever we want on YouTube, but nobody tunes in on YouTube. The people on TikTok is where all the traffic is right now, and then but very censored on TikTok. So we can't really.
Come on, China.
If we build up the TikTok enough and push people to YouTube, we won't need TikTok anymore.
Yeah,
So we're on.
I'm over here. I'm playing scared. Is what's happening.
So if you are on TikTok and you like,
Don't report us.
our YouTube is much better layout than what you're seeing on TikTok because we're limited to what we can show on a 4x6 screen. TikTok or YouTube's a lot bigger of a screen, and you could probably watch that on any smart TV. Look at this shot. Let's go in.
Stay.
Oh, outside the 10-foot gimme.
Oh, that's a.
That's
bummer.
look at the reaction too. Oh, bummer.
What do you mean? There's no rank? What? Come on.
So we're watching Contos and Vince. I think his partner name is.
I don't know his partner. So did Contos used to play with ADP? No,
Contos won
Contos
the
played
league
with.
one
What was that guy's name? He came in here. He was so nice. ADP's old partner.
Oh, Tom O'Rourke.
Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice guy. So Nelly is in the lead by a lot of points. Why does it not have her points?
Nelly Corda.
It can't be K. It's got to be 4.2 million. I think she's got a 1.4 million point lead. That can't be right.
You guys going to watch the celebrity event coming up the 21st? Danny, what's the celebrity event?
The celebrity event coming up the 21st. Is that the Tahoe?
That's got to be Tahoe. But it would be so cold in Tahoe right now. It can't be Tahoe.
What celebrity event? Oh, is that the match? That's got to be Brooks and Bryson versus Rory and Scotty.
Didn't they have that match already?
No. So they've had. Hold on, let me just let this fire truck pass by real quick. They've had Phil and Tiger. They had Bryson and Brooks against each other. They had
Steph Curry and like Josh Allen and football players.
there was
They've
two
done that.
football. It was Kelsey and Mahomes.
They did Brady and Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers once. The four of them, right?
No, Aaron Rodgers plays in the Tahoe one.
No. The match had Aaron Rodgers in it.
It had it had Brady and Peyton Manning and Brady with two pros. I forget who the pros were, but Max Homa did it with Rozang.
Wasn't Rodgers in one?
No,
I could've sworn.
Rogers always plays in the Tahoe one. He might have been. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so this one is going to be Rory. It's going to be basically PGA versus Liv. Brooks and Bryson versus Rory and Scotty.
Wow. No, I'm definitely tuning into that. I'm a huge Scotty Scheffler
Yeah,
fan.
I'm assuming in Vegas. They almost always do it down in Vegas. Let's see what's going on. The match.
Check the leaderboard real quick. See if we could be watching anyone else right now. Check it out. Check it out.
The
All right, Bell Martians
match.
-2 through 1. So they eagled fucking 1. Look at that. They eagled hole 1. We got to go to them. And they will be I think it's wall bay 3. All right, so they just teed off. So we're going to see an eagle here if you want to stick around.
Who's this? Oh, it's the Martians. Okay.
Yep. They started off eagle.
In the meantime,
I'm glad we have a 2-minute delay.
it will be in Vegas on the 24th. Also, so speaking of live,
Got to be at the win, right?
Oh yeah. The big live PGA merger all
update?
that. Not so much about that specifically, but that's a bomb.
Yep. Get the 3.
Right down the middle.
Bang! 300-yard club. Let's go.
Nice shot.
Another
Why
one.
you like that, Lou?
So you didn't watch the UFC fight, you said, right?
Nope. Never made it to that.
I'm sure you've seen that Dana White is a huge Trump supporter.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
And being the CEO of
You know why he's a huge Trump
UFC?
supporter? Because when Dana White first started the UFC, nobody would host them. And Trump reached out and gave him their venue to host.
Okay.
And ever since then, he's been in debt to him. Like, he
Sure, that's what
was the only one who wanted him.
should make public policy decisions off of. All politics aside, so
That's why
obviously,
Dana supports.
listen, sure, good for him. But so
Rogers
every
played the Montana one, too. See, I'm pretty sure. I thought Rogers played.
now?
It came from YouTube.
the Montana one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a match where
That's
Rogers
about
played.
Martian. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
he just eagled. We're watching your eagle right now, bro. I could tell you that's not going to be it. So it has to be Brett's shot.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not necessarily your eagle.
But anyways,
Every other shot. So sitting ringside was Trump, Musk,
Yes.
RFK,
yeah,
the Trump boy, the kid, the sons.
yep.
And I couldn't help but notice, just to President-elect Trump's right-hand side, Al Runyon, the head of the Saudi Arabian PIF.
No way.
Yep. Nobody would I don't think a lot of people would recognize that. Just some guy
No,
with a beard.
out of all the people that are there, no one would pick him out.
He is the head of the LIV and the public investment. He's basically Mohammed bin MBS. Yeah, Mohammed bin Salam's right-hand man.
Look at this. There it is.
There it is.
It was Mike Vitale. It means
Did he
Brett's
hit
not
twice?
here. Yeah,
Oh,
Brett's
he's
not here.
playing solo.
He's playing 2 balls.
Oh, Mike 2 is always better than Mike 1.
Always. Good eagle, though, man.
Well done.
Way to start.
So now it got me curious about Aaron Rodgers in the Montana. That might have just been a pro-am. Oh, no. See, this was the match. Bryson and Aaron versus Phil and Tom Brady. Oh, was this the one that it rained?
I remember Rogers being in one. He was playing in
Oh,
shorts.
no, I didn't even watch this one.
I think it ended up being like a train wreck, and
Yeah.
no one watched it.
Because the one that Tom Brady did in the rain when he jarred it with Charles Barkley was like chirping in his ear.
Yes, yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
But that was definitely Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
100% they was playing Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning or Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning. Did you say Peyton Manning or Peyton Manning?
I love that. It's so dumb, that commercial, but I
Yes.
love it. I'm Peyton Manning, also known as Peyton Manning.
So, I mean, he's teetered on that line. We were just talking about that before we came in here. He's teetering right on that borderline of, like, we were. Let me preface this a little bit. We were talking about how people go through phases of being kind of like not liked, and then they win you over, and then you
Bryson.
kind of turn against them,
Yep.
right? So Bryson was the hated guy. Then everybody kind of warmed up to him. Now he's doing the social media thing, and everybody's kind of starting to like him. And now it's going a little
Is he
overboard.
too much?
People are going against him. I felt that way about the Kelseys, right? Like good homegrown guys, salt of the earth.
And it happens to everybody. If
Mama
you're on top
Kelsey.
too long, you're going to get
Right. Mama Kelsey up in the stands doing chunky commercials. And now it's like I can't turn on the television without seeing one or
Taylor
both
Swift.
of them 73 times.
Yep.
Now they got a cereal. My kids got to eat Kelsey's cereal. They're wearing out their welcome with me.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Taylor Swift to worn out her welcome. Everybody seems to still love her.
Yeah, well, it's a different
Like
demographic.
Yeah.
The kids are never going to turn. The kids don't do that. Yeah. So when, like, what's the point of no return in that type of environment? Is it you just Peyton Manning? Oh, that's what I was getting at. Never jumped the shark. You know what I mean? Like, he teetered right on the edge of, like, he's doing nationwide commercials and he's doing AT&T commercials.
Yeah. What's the personality that can withstand?
And he's got the Manning cast, but he's always stayed just enough under the, like.
Yeah, never been too much in the spotlight to where people started to hate him, but he's been around for 20 plus years.
Everything.
Yeah.
Papa John's commercials. Like,
I thought the ESPN.
Same thing with Shaq. Shaq is everywhere.
The Manning brothers coverage of Monday Night Football annoyed me a little bit. It was cool for the first couple
But it's
weeks.
not in my face. That's what I like about it. I
you
just
could choose to watch the other ESPN that doesn't have them on it. So,
and that's what I do. But Kelsey's are now Kelsey's on every pregame show.
yep.
So I can't not.
He was just
see him.
on trying to catch a hot dog for the longest thrown hot dog to be caught in a bun, and they did it.
I mean, there's a joke there, but again, I'm playing scared right now.
Yeah.
But
Where'd this guy go? Oh my gosh.
yeah, he's on fire. Yeah, like guys like Shaq, guys like Peyton Manning. I guess they just never pushed it too far. They do just enough.
Well, with Shaq, guys like Shaq, like
It's too lovable, right?
the problem was like Michael Jordan. If there was no social media back then, so like there was only one way to get shoved in your face, and that was through television. So unless you were watching, like look at it, like we're on our phones constantly.
Right.
We're streaming from our phones right now. So
Right.
It's crazy. We have access to anyone at any given time. So you're gonna get pumped reels, you're gonna get pumped TikToks, you're gonna get pumped Twitter feeds
Right.
of that person, and then eventually you just become like public enemy number one. Like LeBron James, everybody, the people that love him, but then the people that hate him for no
Yeah.
reason. He's the greatest guy in the
Well,
world. Never cheated or did anything stupid or gambled.
So
but people hate him.
Speaking of, do you see the big blowback about little Bronny? The latest development.
The latest thing I heard was they played him in the game. They got their moment, and then they sent them back down to the G League. Yep.
Bronny will not be playing in away games for the G League, whatever the hell they're called,
Why?
because they fly commercial.
What does that mean? Like, who cares? He's too good for that?
Bronny don't fly commercial.
So he won't go to away games?
Bronny will not be playing in away games.
But
Big blowback on this one. It just started. I just read about it yesterday. An official announcement.
that's BS, man.
Now they didn't say it's because they're flying commercial, but
What was the reasoning?
there is no reasoning.
But we all know what the reasoning is.
Well, I mean, if he's looking to get reps and you're trying to get noticed to make it into the NBA, wouldn't you be playing every minute?
I would try to do anything I can to get back to the NBA.
Right.
Now that I tasted it.
Right.
Holy crap.
So he will not be traveling with the team. Somebody said that it was so that he could be called up easily, but that doesn't happen like that. This isn't Major League Baseball where they call you up like the day before because somebody went down.
Yeah.
So that was like a bit of a dig on him.
Where? Tony Short +2.
+2.
Oh, they doubled.
Double.
Par 4 on 3.
Is Tony here? Is the question.
I heard him before.
Okay.
So, should we tune into him? See what the carnage looks like?
Because they got hot last week.
Yeah, they went off the. Did they win last week? No. Another team went -7, I think.
Joey and
Joey
Sally
and Sal,
Staggs.
yeah.
And we couldn't see any of it.
Which, before the.
You're going to give it a test run? Oh, duh. Jackass. There we go.
I gotta find Bay 5. No, it's up here.
All right, should we get into some golf here? I feel like we've been bullshitting. Sorry, that's my fault.
Nah, it's all good.
can
Bullshit
talk.
is what
There's
keeps
a lot-
the time go by.
There's a lot of good sports stuff going on this week.
There
The
was,
poor Jets, man.
dude. I don't know, man. I'm over it now.
I'm sure, but you had to have a moment there where you're like, all right,
So-
cool. Let's not, we'll get one here.
I got unbelievably
Okay.
intoxicated Sunday.
Okay.
And my friend looks at me, he goes, Chris, they don't have a first down in the first half. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're
They
right.
got rolling a little bit in the second half, though.
And then they turned it on in the second half. And then you know what turned off in the second half? The defense.
Yes.
It's like, dude,
Couldn't
come
stop
on,
'em.
man.
Could not stop them.
They're so frustrating to watch because you look at all the talent and all the you got a quarterback Hall of Famer at quarterback.
He can't move, though,
You got
man.
every move in the book that he made to get whatever players he had here. They found a way to
They
get.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't get
Reddick.
Devontae the ball enough. That's for sure.
And these guys are dropping balls.
Yes.
Like they can't stop dropping balls for some reason. They're
I
just
can't
always.
believe how high Tony Short hits the ball and it goes so far.
Yeah.
That is every time he hits it, I think he popped it up. That one he kind of did.
Yeah.
But still went 240.
Our pop ups are 190. Though.
Right. Yeah, it's a sad scene over there in MetLife, man.
A lot of Juan Soto talk this week. The Mets made an offer to start the bidding war.
Sure. What about what's going on with Petey?
Pete Alonso?
Yeah.
He won't happen until Soto's done his deal.
Yeah.
Because if Alonso's smart, his value goes way up when he's off the board.
Right.
And
Right.
now people are prepared
Especially
to spend
if the Mets
$600
don't
million.
get him.
If teams are prepared to spend $600 million and now he's available, he probably gets another $30 million out of the deal just by waiting.
Those numbers are just
So the Mets
insane.
made an offer today for $660 million. They set the bar.
What is it, 10 years?
The years, I don't know what the year. No one knows what the years are, but the offer was $660, and now he's meeting with the Yankees. I think
Look at
Thursday.
Too much? Get down.
Look at the shot!
Timmy!
Oh, let's go! All right, one shot away from getting back in the green. They're 2 over. This is not like this team. So I mean, that shot was, but
That went on forever.
yeah, that was longer than usual.
You know what's funny? The more I look at this course, the more
I love this course today.
It reminds me very
They're both in the circle.
Both of them. That should be 2. The both of them.
Another one.
This course reminds me very much of Bayonne. That like every hole seems like the fairways kind of are
Funnel?
in valley. Yeah, funnel back into the middle, fescue up on the sides. This is exactly what Bayonne Country Club looked like.
Yep. So what made this course fun is there's not much out of bounds. There's
Yeah.
only a couple holes where that out of bounds line.
You just got to deal with that scrub and shit.
You got to deal with the bunkers. Their bunkers are perfectly placed. They're deep bunkers and
Yeah.
all of this high grass
Right.
shit.
Right, but if you keep it in play, it's
Yeah,
pretty easy.
to keep it in play. The fairways are like 20 yards wide though. They're so narrow.
So you got a little preview of the major week next week at Pinehurst. Did you?
Yeah, so we're playing Pinehurst next week in our final regular season week.
That is going to be.
I don't think
a
anyone goes under in that round.
massacre.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict a massacre. Bayonne, Mike. Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like, man. It looks so much like this course that you guys are playing right now.
It's crazy. Where are you, Mike? You're playing right now. So where are you watching from? Is it from the TVs in the store or on your
On
phone?
his phone. If he's chatting, he ain't chatting on the TV.
Because I'm wondering if they have us on the sound in the store.
I hope so. I mean,
And
maybe
we're sitting here talking about Nelly Corda.
Charlie Hull.
Oh, yeah. See these bunkers? They're
Death.
so bad.
Death, yeah. That's what they're supposed to be. Yeah, it's great.
What were we talking about though? Oh, yeah. So the Soto talk.
Let's see if they got anything on that.
$660 million is a ton of money. Now, by doing that, you whacked a lot of teams off the board.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
probably only 4 teams right now that actually could pay that.
Right.
The Dodgers, the Yankees, the Mets, and probably some wild card team that we haven't
Mets'
really.
initial offer to Juan Soto yesterday in LA was $660 million.
So they're going to set the bar. He's going to take that to New York. New York's going to probably match it, and then Cohen's going to end up at $700 million. Will the Yankees pay $700 million for Juan Soto?
No.
I don't know if they can.
They won't.
Oh, just out of the circle. Oh no, we're going to stay +1.
All right, that's a par.
Oh, he's got us on the earbuds. That's cool. And you're just whacking balls, huh? Just playing.
Whacking balls, listening to me.
Yep.
Love it. Love
So,
it, love it, love it.
We had you on stream for a little bit. We saw the eagle. That was a 6 shot.
We'll jump back over. Give us a shout if you do anything good. We'll make sure we jump right over.
Yeah, because we got you guys on a delay on each base, so we can catch up.
Oh, Royal County Down, Newcastle,
Where is this? This has to be over in Europe somewhere. I just don't know where.
England. Newcastle is in the UK.
Okay.
I want to say Newcastle is northern.
You ever been overseas?
I've only been to France.
Francais?
France. Oh. Newcastle is up by Manchester and Liverpool. I think that like the Midlands area of the UK.
That was a horrible drive.
Hey, listen, he did his job already. He stuck one in the circle, even though Tony did anyway. Newcastle, UK. Let's see where she is. Zoom out.
Thanks for liking the live, Spencer.
Zoom
Appreciate
out.
you,
Thank
man.
you, Spencer. Yeah, right about the north.
Ireland.
Oh, it's even further up than Manchester. I was wrong.
Can we please plan an Ireland golf trip
Yes.
before we die?
Yes. So I'm in a bit of a pickle here, man.
Oh, no. What's that? What'd you do?
So we're going down to Florida, right? We're leaving Friday.
Yep.
We
Bring
are.
clubs? You got sticks down there? Or?
I'm shipping my my old set down there.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave those down there. The driver set that I got, the wood set that I got was the final piece to complete my backup set.
Yep.
So we're going down Friday. We're staying down for Thanksgiving. We're flying back on Black Friday. And Brooklyn, if you're listening, cover your ears. We're booking the Sea Streak out of the Highlands, and it goes up the Hudson.
Yeah.
We're going to West Point to watch Army play.
Oh, cool. Dude, the Sea Streak boat ride is awesome. I just hope it's not too cold out for you. So
Ashley's done it. We're getting a cabin. I think it's one of the big, like the nicer boat.
Okay.
So it's like a 3-hour ride. You get a cabin. So there's indoor and heat and everything like
Yep.
that. 3-hour ride up there.
we used to take that to Citi Field for Met games.
Sure.
It was like a Sea Streak and game for $46.
Yeah, this is the
Bar
same thing.
on
You get
board.
the ticket with it and everything.
Great trip.
And Ashley cuts the hair of a lady whose kid starts for Army. So Brooklyn's met this kid.
Wow.
And thinks he's Tom Brady.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
of
As
course.
far as Brooklyn knows, he
Big
knows
kid,
somebody who plays.
sports.
And he's in NCAA on PS5.
Oh, really?
So he plays with him all the time. So then we've come back on Black Friday. That Saturday, I guess whatever that is, the 30th, we go to the Army game. I have tickets to go play a round of golf at the Waste Management on December 2nd with no one to go with and no flights. I'm just saying. I have 4 tickets to get to watch a clinic with Trevor Immelman and then play around at TPC Scottsdale.
The same weekend you're going to Army?
2 days after. That's Saturday. The clinic is on Monday.
In Arizona.
In Phoenix, Arizona, TPC Scottsdale, home of the Waste Management.
Oh, my God.
Which is probably
The stadium
under
hole.
construction.
The stadium hole.
Yes, which is probably has part of the stadium built around it because they play in January.
Wait, so that stadium's not up permanently?
No, it's a course.
Yeah, but I thought that was always up.
Oh, no, those are like scaffoldings.
Oh, man. I thought that was like
No, it's a
permanent
regular
structure
course
all
when
the
it's not
time.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Same thing. Any course you go to, they build those things up temporarily. It's a
I figured that one was permanent.
normal looking 130-yard
You
par
could
3.
play that when no one's sitting there and you're just in that.
No, when you play it, there's no one.
Wow.
No one. There's not even seats.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Regardless, still TPC Scottsdale. It's still a clinic with
And
Trevor
you-
Immelman.
Yeah, you have no. Are you going or you don't have people to go with? What do you?
I'm treading
what's your
lightly.
pickle?
I'm treading lightly on this one.
Yeah,
I have
because you got a lot. You're going to Florida,
Like
you're
I-
going to Army, and then you got to go there.
right. And she's cool with it. I would stay at like a Motel 6. You know what I mean? I'm not fancying it up. It would be like fly in Sunday, play on Monday, fly out on Tuesday morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in and out.
In and out. Fly there Monday, sleep, get up, go to the thing is at 8.
Yeah,
The clinic or whatever. It's like a demonstration. You're just going to stand there and talk while people stand there and watch them on the driving range.
Yep.
And then you get around at TPC Scottsdale.
Oh, man, how do you not do it?
I don't know. I don't think I can't not do it. I just didn't want to go solo,
Yeah.
but I will. Absolutely.
What are flights right now? You looked at flights?
Flight in the airport was like flight and hotel was like $600.
God damn.
I know.
That's
It's such a
awful.
hard time too at Christmas and everything. And I'll probably get murdered. Like
I just don't have the time off. Like
I
if
know.
I could have the time off,
I have
I'd go in a heartbeat.
so much time off. That's the other thing. Like I'm perfectly positioned for this.
McQuaid back in the chat. What's up,
Holy
man?
shit.
Dude, where you been, bro? Because we've been here. We've been here. We've been working. We haven't stopped.
You know, we did, though.
We stopped for like 4 weeks.
We did. We totally did.
We had to reassess things. You know, we had to, figure it out.
McQuaid, we're back in the booth. We're back in the booth. We'll
I don't
be
know if
back.
he's ever seen the booth.
No, definitely not. We'll be back in the bays in a couple months, probably like around February, March-ish. 8 weeks. Right? We got to do 8 weeks in the.
There's another league starting up January 6th.
in the spring.
The winter,
That's what I'm saying. So we'll be back in February, March.
March-ish.
March-ish. Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we.
So McQuaid, what we're doing here, we got
here.
our
The shank.
oh God, Timmy. This is our fall scramble league. So we got 34 teams playing in a 2-man scramble league. So we play 8 weeks of everybody plays the same course, 2-man scramble style, 10-foot gimmies, 65-foot 2-putt. Outside of that's 3-putt, and you get points throughout the week. And then we have some playoffs, 2v2 2-man scramble 9-hole match play.
That'll be fun
for the playoffs. So we're in week 7 of week 8. Next week will be a major at Pinehurst, double points.
We got an interesting. So we finally came up with the playoff schedule.
Okay,
We have 34 teams.
everybody makes the playoff.
Yep, and we're doing the top half 17 teams are in the PGA bracket. Bottom
Right.
17 they're in the Corn Ferry bracket.
Ferry, gotcha.
We did it that way because you don't want to be finishing 34th and then
Going
have to play
against the
first.
number 1 seed and just
So at least when you go in, you're playing the 17 team. You have somewhat a shot.
a better chance.
So because there's 17 on each side now, we had to do a play-in week, a play-in match.
Okay.
To get it down to even numbers.
16 and 16.
16 and 16.
So we
So
got first out, first in.
so we got next week's the final week. The week after, we're
So
only
is
having
the-
2 matches.
So is the play-in going to be the middle to get? Do you play into the PGA and play into the Corn Ferry?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep. So it'll be 16 and
So
17.
there's a
going at it.
possibility the 17 seed doesn't even make the playoffs, but the 33 is locked in.
Correct.
I'd be pissed. Just saying.
No, but you still play your match though. You still get to
I
play
get
a
it,
9-hole match.
I get
You
it. I get it.
You're not in the cool bracket.
I would have made 33 and 34, like 33.
So I got 16 and 7. Yes, you could play 17
I would
and
have
be
had.
out.
I would have had 34 play 32, and 33 play whatever. I would have made the bottom 4 play in.
Yep. So that we launched it early, so everyone knew.
Okay.
And if you didn't
Forget I said any of this.
if
folks.
anybody lost, then they shouldn't have finished that low. They should have finished in 15 or above. Or,
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. You want to be in the PGA? You know what I mean?
yeah, you gotta pay to play, bro.
That's right. That's
Such
right.
a cool
I'm with you.
concept. Pump for your boys in the. Thank you, man. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, McQuaid. Good to see you. Hang around. We'll be doing this for a couple more weeks, like I said. And so what I was saying, we're watching one team right now, but if you want to pull up the multi-box, we've got all the bays going, and we kind of bounce around to where if somebody gets on a little bit of a heater.
Wow, the 3-bay setup on TikTok looks cool.
3-bay.
Like you could only see 3 of the bays, right?
Oh, straight up and down the middle. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube,
Okay.
you can get the 9-box. It's like red zone for golf. It's,
Yeah.
pretty wild.
Yeah. So we try to, if we see anybody screaming up the leaderboard or making some incredible shots, we'll bounce around. But we try to stick to one team for a little while, get a little vibe, get a little momentum. A little. Newcastle. So yeah, Newcastle's way up north, man. Further north than I thought. Interesting. Very interesting. So next week's Pinehurst, and we, if you remember, Dan, I hope you were around for that, McQuaid, when we played that with the boys, right around the U.S. Open. We tried to break 60.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we tried to break par
We tried to break par. And
because we played from the tips. We played from the
what did we go,
championship.
2
set.
over?
We were close. We were single digits for sure.
Yeah, so I don't think anybody goes under next week for a 2-man
Really?
scramble.
Even
That's
on
my
the
guess.
scramble. Well, we did 4-man. But
We did
they're not
4-man.
playing from the tips, though. That's the
No, they're not playing from the tips.
But it wasn't the length that got us. It was the greens.
It's the greens. You couldn't stop them.
Very hard to hold the greens, man.
All right, so here's our top 5 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the teams are playing right now. Who should we watch? Contos and Vince are at 12. or
Why don't you go to
12.
Contos because they were at 12, and we can always bounce back because they're going to finish.
Oh,
quick.
so they just hold out too.
What timing? What
Look at this hold out.
timing?
Nice shot.
Let's see the replay. Is he going to let it play? Nope.
No.
Got no time for that. Explains why he's on the 13th hole already. Got no time for replays. No more window, love. Go sell it. Oh, look at this. Look at that tight little opening right at the landing zone. That's what I love course architecture, man. I love when a course designer gets it right. Like, that fairway is 80 yards wide at 200 yards. And then right at that 230 to 250 mark,
Yep.
it's 20 yards wide. Good luck.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. You got to be a little bit of like a sadist to design golf courses. Because it's like, what's going to fuck people up? Where should I put this bunker?
Yeah.
Right where everybody's going to land
Right
it.
in 230 mark.
Yeah. Yeah. So who is
Wait, you got to
Conto's-
come up here, bro. You got to
Yeah.
come up here. Come up to New Jersey one week. We'll get you out here.
We'll comp you. You come play my course. We'll set you up. We'll take you to Otra Vez.
Otra Vez.
Otra Vez. So do we know Contos' partner? I don't know if I know
His
Vince.
name's Vince. I don't know this guy personally. I remember his old partner, Billy.
Vince 42. Was he with Billy Sorrentino?
No. He had a wild slice. Slice.
Okay.
And Contos, I don't know how they won the league one year, but Contos must have put him on his
Carried
back.
him. Oh,
'Cause this is 170
Contos'
ball
old
speed.
partner.
Look
I
at
didn't.
this.
Okay.
Look at this is in the woods.
That's screaming, bro. Screaming. That thing never got more than 50 yards off the ground.
No. And now you're stuck taking 195 because you don't know what is
Yeah, you
in
can't
there.
play that. You cannot play that.
But 195 to Contos is like R150.
Right.
You
He's
know?
hitting like an 8-iron.
Yep.
There's levels to this shit, man. There is levels to this shit. Oh, speaking of which, you see my boy Mr. Campos, fellow Puerto Rican, won the Bermuda Butterfield this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, keep his tour card. Like I love those stories at this time of year when like the big names aren't playing in. It's guys
What about your boy,
fighting to stay in. Which one? JT?
JT?
Oh, he's good.
Did he
I
get
looked
his
at him.
card?
Yeah, he's sitting pretty good this year. Actually, he had a decent season. I mean, he didn't have a great season by his
His
standards, but he wasn't in any danger of losing his card. But yeah, this guy would have been the first time in 14 years that he didn't have some type of status because he's hopped around Corn Ferry, Q School, all the lower circuits, and this one would have not, and he didn't have anything to fall back. He didn't have Corn Ferry or anything.
Yeah.
He was going like all
Okay,
PGA
so
or nothing.
This was it.
And he won the friggin' tournament, man. He was bawling his eyes out.
That's awesome.
It was cool.
That's a good story. What about Bernhard Langer? Now you said you were mentioning before.
Bernhard Longer.
Yeah. Oh, this got a chance.
Yeah, sure. Just a little flip wedge. All right, they saved the par.
So
Caught a piece.
he's won 18 years straight. He's won an event.
18 straight seasons he's won an event on the senior tour. He's 67 years old.
So obviously he keeps. Isn't he locked into some of the PGA events too because of he won?
Yeah, you get lifetime exemptions at like the Masters and some of the
And he's won the
majors.
Masters before?
He's won the Masters before, yeah.
When in like 1980,
Probably in the 80s, yeah. Early 90s maybe.
him and Freddie Couples
Right.
out there holding it down for the old men.
Yeah, I mean, and so Bernhard Longer was one of the first broomstick putter guys, like the old like anchor, like the reason they changed the
banned it,
rules.
right? Yeah.
He was one of the first guys to do that. Yeah,
Just need to get all the guys down to zone. Oh, that's right. He's in Arizona, dude. We were just talking about Arizona.
Danny, did you catch any of that?
Oh my gosh,
Are you still here? Did you hear any of that? I have
he has a in for.
4 tickets to watch Trevor Immelman do a clinic at TPC Scottsdale and then play around at TPC Scottsdale.
I forgot he's from Arizona.
It's $100 a ticket, dude. I said I'll figure it out. I don't care for $100. It's breakfast, the clinic, and
a round of golf is worth $100 there.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
when is it?
December 2nd. Oh man, Monday, December 2nd.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wish I had time off. I'd do it, but I'm so tight with time
Stop
right
your
now.
bullshit. You didn't even invite me over for the fight.
I'm sorry, man.
TPC.
We still haven't gotten dinner like with the wives yet.
I was thinking about that. We went to the thing at the
We have to do
at the
that.
country club the other day. I was like, we should have told Chris to come. My chef did it like a demonstration. He cooked in front of everybody. We had like a table, a U-shaped table set up with like 20 people, 20 couples,
Yeah.
10 couples, 20 people. And he was in the middle, and he like cooked in front of everybody.
Wow, that's cool.
And you got the recipes and all that stuff. It was really cool. But so I was just actually thinking, I just got this, and I'll let you know. We're doing cocktails at the country club for like a holiday party.
That's
So,
cool.
I'll let you know what the date is.
So
We're going with Brian and his wife.
awesome.
Yeah.
So Pine Barren, my first year at Pine Barrens this year, you had to spend $600 in the bar, restaurant.
Sure.
I didn't even come close to that. I think I had like $435 left for the year.
December 20th, just so you know. I'll send you the information.
Okay,
Maybe we'll
cool.
set it up.
So I have about $420 balance, and
Oh, man, I fucking spent mine in like January.
I could not go through it, and I did everything I possibly could to
Really?
go through it. Yep.
Burger after a round.
Yep, everything. Just sometimes before and after the round,
Yeah.
just to try to burn through it.
Yeah. You got to do some of the events. That's what really racks up the bill quickly.
Yep. So then what was really nice, though, instead of burning it, they ended up giving me like these awesome ribeye steaks, like 6 of them.
Oh, really?
for,
Oh,
like,
nice.
$50 a piece. And I had one the other night.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Little side note for you. Pine Barrens, Cisco customer.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Cisco Philadelphia, but Cisco nonetheless.
Cisco. It's either what, Cisco or CNS? Like, what are the two?
No, CNS is groceries. That's more
That's
of like
dry
the
goods.
ShopRites.
Yeah, it's your
and,
dry goods, right?
So our big competitors would be U.S. Foods
Okay.
and PFG, Performance Food Group, and a little bit from Driscoll Foods.
Now, back in my teenage days when I worked for the Howlane Snack Bar, everything was Cisco. So
Yes.
they were a customer back then.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No. I don't know what they're a
Not doing a
pizzeria
ton of
now.
business out of there.
They're a pizzeria now.
They changed concept. It was a hot dog
It was
place
at
for
Dave's
a minute.
Hot Dogs,
Yeah.
and then they, I think they just
They
sold
did
to
a nice job at the
pizzeria.
party room. We went to a kid's birthday party. Like they have 2
The red
lanes.
Well, the VIP section.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 5 lanes on that side.
Couple lanes in there,
Yeah.
and you have like a little private, secluded room. We went to a birthday party. That was pretty cool.
Spent a lot of years growing up in that place.
Yeah, good old Howell Lanes. I was more of an Ocean Lanes guy because we were Ramtown people. South.
I was border of Jackson and Howell, so it was like 7 minutes to get
Right.
to the bowling alley.
Right.
Back roads.
Adelphia Road over there. Yeah.
What was the diner over Adelphia Road? Diner on 9? No.
No.
It used to be
Park
Diner.
9 now.
Park 9, but it was something before
Yes.
that.
Yes, I will never remember the name, but it's the Park 9 diner now. Yeah.
Memories.
Good old Howell.
Memories. Corner of my mind.
There's no way that their website's going to say what it used to be, right?
You probably would have to
You know what?
you probably have to go to like Google.
You know what we do? We just ask the internet, what
Yeah.
did the Park 9 diner... Look at that. It autofills. The Golden Bell.
Golden Bell. That sounds familiar.
Yep. Had the big Golden Bell on the front of it.
Look
See
at
what I'm
using the
saying, man?
drone
It's
feature
crazy. The internet's undefeated, bro.
Internet knows all.
It's unbelievable.
Watching some of these shots hurting my brain. We're gonna switch it up after this whole. We're gonna check the leaderboard again, see who's up top. Actually, while they're mind effing this, let's check it out. Who do we got?
Give it a
real
refresh.
quick? -1 through 15. Go to Sestito and Murph Dog. Everybody else is even. I thought, dude,
They're dropping shots.
I thought they would crush this course tonight
You just
because of
went
the
on-
links.
You just went on a heater, man. Not everybody can play links courses, dude.
Yeah, but there's in simulation, there's nothing in the way. Dude, that's not going to get it done, dude.
Right? This is for par. Oh, they dropped one. The leaderboard already showed it.
You caught that, Danny? We hit the lead tonight. We had a sick eagle tonight. Well, I had a sick eagle tonight. Joey didn't really help much. My partner was not helping out at all. But yeah, I've been struggling with my game last couple of weeks, and I was going to take tonight off and just try to reassess and come back next week with a fresh brain. And my man Danny over here gave me a really good tip.
I'm really, really good at helping other people get better.
Yeah, that's a good trait to have, though.
No, I want to get better.
Make everyone around you better. That way you're better.
Yeah, I want to get better, and I can't get better. Whatever, man. I won the club. Oh, Danny, you haven't been around for a little bit. I won my club championship, man.
Yeah, we had no bogeys, and then had a sick eagle on hole 12.
See that? Club champ, baby.
So who are we gonna go to next?
All I got
Where's
for
Sestito and Murph play?
I got a 60-degree wedge and a ball marker for my winnings.
What about South Stag? What are they doing?
Yeah, how are they not? They weren't even on the top 10,
Plus
right?
2. Dude, I thought He's mad proud, bro. Let's fucking go.
This would be worth watching if they're struggling because Joey gets hot.
Yes, but dude, they went off last week, and they just missed that putt.
Look, snap it. Here comes the putter throw. We need that on here.
The putter throw.
Here comes the putter throw. All right, Joey Garlic. Let's see what you got, kid. There's not much in it. There's not much in it.
Dude.
Go right at
Just
it.
Putt it right at it. There you
Bang.
go. Let's go.
Bang.
Let's go. Get aggressive out here.
I love that they call that a hole out.
It was a hole. I hope it wasn't for par. That would have sucked. But they had dude. They started out first 4 holes -4. They went birdie, 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 birdie.
Last week.
Yes. And then the bay broke down. We had to switch them over, and then we kind of iced them, which I felt really bad about. So, but we got that bay fixed, and everything's working smooth now. So it's just nothing you could do in the moment. Like
nothing
you're screwed. And, you can't prepare for that shit.
And you got Jomo out there like,
all right, here you go. Maybe we caught the beginning of the heating run right there. That was a birdie.
They're
to get
warming
the
up
+1.
now. They just had to figure out how to play links. That's all it was. All right, Sally Staggs. Wham!
Big Stick Golf. Welcome back, bro. Right now we are watching Joey G and Sal Stagg. Now they just hold out for a birdie. They got back to +1. This course is playing tough for everybody.
It's narrow opening up there, man. That's a tight landing area.
Tight fairways, dude.
Yeah.
I thought people were going to crush this course this week.
So Big Stick, if you just joined, this is our fall scramble league. So the reason me and Chris are up here in the booth, we were out there playing because the seasons were over. So we were kind of filling some dead air in between there on the summer. But in the fall and in the winter, we have this season we have a 34 team 2-man scramble league going on. You want to throw the multi-box up there.
Yeah.
So this is week 7 of an 8-week season. 2-man scramble. They play 18 holes. Everybody plays the same course. We have a schedule. We award points by where you fall every week. And then we'll have a seeded playoffs. 2-man scramble, 2-team match play, 9 holes. And that's when it gets a lot of fun because you got 4 guys in there and it gets a little more competitive. And then we just do bracket style until we have a winner. So are we going to have one winner? Like the winner of the PGA will play the winner of the Corn Ferry bracket?
Yeah, so we had a nice local course to us that donated an outing. That will go to the winner of the both bracket. Like
each bracket?
No, they will play for that.
For that.
Yep.
So we'll have a champion of the PGA, a champion of the Corn Ferry, and then an overall champion.
Yes.
And they get the foursome.
They get the belts and the foursome.
Well, I mean, if they're really nice, it's a foursome. They should take each other.
That's up to them to decide.
And then really battle it out in real life.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We should follow that.
I wish we could take
Forget it. We're
stream on
changing
the
the
go,
rules.
man.
You don't get to win. We're going to take you out and we're going to videotape it.
Imagine we could take the stream out on the go. Like, it's so hard to move. Look, if no one sees it, but there's so much equipment in here to make this run.
But you know what? When they do it out there, they're doing it on an iPhone.
Yeah. It just looks so shitty on an iPhone.
Yeah, I
though.
know.
And it seems like you're watching the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. Well, you got to get the what is it? The gimbal.
That thing moves at you. Yeah,
or just somebody carrying it. Because I feel like that's what I see whenever you watch like foreplay some of those guys.
Like a hula hoop design type thing.
Yeah, they're running around with a camera like this, but it's on a harness.
Talk about over the top. I need a group in this to compete with you, Chris. I'll tell you what. If you can find your way to a partner and a TrackMan and be able to stream it,
100%.
If you can get it to Twitch and have it saved like we do this league, we can get you in this league, and we could do a new league to get outside participants.
But he can play it anywhere.
He can, but
by a TrackMan login, but we couldn't see it.
He would have to figure out a way.
You would hope balls off.
You would hope that a facility that he goes to would have external cameras that they can.
Even the newer TrackMans, don't they have a camera?
No, not only for shot analysis. They don't have it for
video.
Gotcha. When you're playing a course.
Gotcha.
So. But yeah, that's always been.
That's your fault for having too good of a setup, man.
Yeah, that's always where I wanted this to go. I wanted to do like an international or whole country league at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, Danny's got it. You got cameras?
You got to have a camera hooked up, man. If you can get a camera and get Twitch, and because Streamlabs is free, that's how we were able to pull this off.
He could. Oh well, he could TikTok live it, but it doesn't save it.
Yep. So we run our entire stream off Streamlabs, but we stream each individual bay to Twitch. Will allow us to go to Twitch Theater and pull up this red zone of every single bay.
Streamlabs we could broadcast on Twitch too, right?
Yeah, I took it off of Twitch though because it just was no
engagement.
No engagement.
You
on
got to
Twitch.
get following there.
Yeah, and TikTok was all just look at this, get down,
Sally,
get down, spin.
To the knees. Look at them. Look at them. These guys live and die by every shot. I love it. So we were next to them in the Bay last season that me and Brian played, and it is a ride.
Yeah, next to these two.
Well, it was Sal and
And Brian Valerio.
Yes.
Yeah, who's in the league on his own team now.
because he was here the other day.
Joey G and Sal were the original.
Yes, I played against them.
Yep, and then
In Wall.
Joey G travels a lot. He goes to Disney a lot to play golf. Loves Disney World.
Okay.
So then Joe
Port
Sal,
Authority Cop,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
and then would rack up his time and then just go play golf.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then he brought Brian on to play with, and they were a fun group to watch too. I could stream
So
on Twitch.
Sal had a baby, right? Was that why he bounced? I think he was having a baby, if I remember correctly.
Sal had a baby?
I feel like that might have been.
I don't know.
I don't know either. 195. These are the bane of my existence. Those
Yeah, dude.
200-yard par threes. It's tough. That should be that new 3-iron I got. It should be perfect for this.
Danny, we have our new league starting January 6th. The problem we would run into then is how do we do the match play for playoffs?
That
Because you got to be here for that.
you can't do that online.
You can. It just it takes out
Yeah.
the excitement, man. To get all 4 players.
Danny,
in
we're
play,
gonna do we'll do something with you.
I would love to do a stream tournament one day. Just
an
one
online-
day thing.
One day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And make it stroke play, and we'll stream it across because that way we don't need any match play. We don't need any of that. Everybody in the same bay.
Yep.
We do like the Golf Kings live stream tournament.
Right.
And
Just a stroke play
straight
tournament.
stroke play tournament. We
Yep.
can make it a 2-man scramble. We can make it an individual. We could even do. See, I don't know. I would love to make it so you can win individually and as a team.
Right.
Maybe you play better ball or best ball.
Listen, they do it all the time with the pro-ams,
What if we made a best ball tournament to where you
I
could?
turned on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Not going to hurt them.
What is it? Better ball when you're both scores. You play your own ball, but you take the best score of the two. Is it best ball or better ball?
Best ball.
That way you can use your individual score to play for something. Because if your team
Better ball is
that day-
technically a scramble. It's another way of saying
Okay.
scramble. You take the better ball.
That's okay.
The
Good.
best
Yeah.
ball is like your best score.
Gotcha. I want to make sure I get out to y'all. My girlfriend is from New York, so I'll be.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. What part of New York?
Power of the V makes you go anywhere, bro.
Please. The drives I've taken.
It's true though. At that age, what you would do for for a night out.
The drives. I mean, I've walked highways.
Oh man, Buffalo's like 8 hours from here. Dude, it's not that close. You're
might
still
as
a
well
plane ride away from Buffalo.
You might as well be in fucking Canada.
Dude, Buffalo's. I've been to Buffalo twice. It's an 8-hour trip through the night with no traffic. We've done the 12 to 8 drive.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, there was 2 people in the car with me. We saw a UFO that night. I drive 19 hours to get there from Iowa, so I'll get. Oh wow, you're a beast, bro.
God damn.
I remember when it was young, and I drove to Texas 4 times and back. I'll never drive again anywhere.
Yeah.
That ruined me.
No, I'm the same boat. I don't want to drive to Wawa.
But bro, my Buffalo story. I wish if Rizzo was on. Rizzo was with me. We saw.
Where is he?
We saw a UFO.
Text that
night.
son of a bitch.
I don't care what anyone says. We saw a UFO that
I believe you. I've
It
seen
was there for
ghosts.
2 seconds, and I said by the time I got my phone out and captured it, it was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone.
Yeah. Well, that's how they do it, those aliens. They're quick like that.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yep.
I could have swore I've seen ghosts like the back roads of Howell, like driving past the cornfield. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It just walked across the street.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's definitely there.
Yeah.
We lived the other side. Drives a little easier with her. Yeah, drive's always easier with the woman in the car. It could be worse though. It could. I'll tell you what. Driving 19 hours with your girl is a good test to see if you should move in together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before you sign all the documents.
You're not getting away from each other. That's tough. That's a tough scene.
Dude, my favorite. One of my favorite movies, Bronx Tale.
Sure. I was just watching the clips from it today.
When he's teaching him, he's like, tell her to give her the door test.
I just watched that 15 minutes before I came here.
Such a good movie.
If she don't lean over and push up that button.
Yep.
She's selfish.
Selfish.
You
and
dump
she
her.
Can't
You
trust
dump her
him.
fast.
You dump her? He goes, dump her fast.
One of my favorite scene in there was when he's chasing the kid up the block. What are you doing? This guy owes me $50.
It was $20. He's like, you're like, no, I don't even like him.
You got off easy.
He's out of your life for cheap.
Never see him again. Anytime you walk down the block, he's going to go the other way. He got off cheap.
He's like, you're always right. You're always right.
If I was always right, I wouldn't have done 9 years in the clink.
What'd you do? Well, there's only two things you could do in there. You could play cards or lift weights. Well, what did you do?
I read.
It's so good.
Chaz Parliamentary,
Dude,
man.
he's so good.
Sonny. Working man is a sucker.
Yep. Dude, wasted talent.
He's
There's so many good one-liners in there.
He's a jerk off. Slick.
Yeah.
He's the biggest jerk off of them all.
Yeah, he's going to get you killed.
Class. And you know what's funny? That was my neighborhood.
Really?
That's exactly how I grew up.
Did you really shoot that man over a parking space?
Bro, it's funny. I was talking to my son the other day. We play catch. Play football catch, and I have very good hands. And he's like, Dad, how do you learn how to catch so good? And I said, buddy, I learned how to play football on a sidewalk. You know what it's like to try to catch a ball with 12 kids on a 6-foot sidewalk? You know what kind of hands you got to have to catch a ball with 12 bodies in a 6x6 area? But that's really how it was. And we were playing one time, we used to play the cracks in the sidewalk were like first downs. Those were our yard markers.
Okay.
Right? And we'd go tree to tree.
Yep.
You know, that was like the end zones. And we're out there playing one day. And kid throws a ball to the sideline. So the one sideline is the cars, right? Because the whole street is lined with cars. Mm-hmm. And the other sideline is the fences of the houses.
Yep.
The front yards. And it was going out over the fence, and a kid went to bring one back, like robbing a home run, and impaled his on a wrought iron, those old metal fences with the spikes on the top, went right through his biceps.
Nice.
Yeah, that was amazing. Another time we were out there playing, and a black town car pulls up, Lincoln Town car, big boat of a car, like Sonny's.
Yeah. Yep.
Pulls up,
Lincoln
and
Town car.
like 6 dudes jump out of his car, and a guy's walking out of his building, comes out the front stoop, walks out, and sees him, and starts running, and they beat, boot, beat, hit him over the head, kicking him, stomping him.
That's wild, man.
And then you come years later, you owed somebody money, he was a bookie, whatever.
It's always a story, right?
Always a story, but it's like, and that's when it's like there was no call the cop. Everybody just grabbed the kid. Get in the house. Shut up. Go inside. What's going on? Don't worry about it.
You don't want to know nothing because you don't want to be ratting out on anybody because you were next in line.
The cops come 15 minutes later. What happened? I don't know.
I didn't see nothing. You didn't hear anything? What happened? I was in the shower.
Yeah. The guy went through your window into your living room. I thought it was a bird.
Let me join this so we can actually talk. Danny, if you're around next Monday, we'll figure out a way to get Sean.
Yeah, we have the link.
Yep.
We got the link. Absolutely, we'll do something, Danny.
Yeah.
We'll take we're looking for guests. We got the 2 empty seats over there next to Tiger.
Danny, remind me, do you play college golf?
Yeah, he's
you're
Iowa, right?
Yeah. Which is crazy. You would leave Arizona. Why would you leave Arizona to play golf in Iowa?
I think we got this story.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I still miss our boy, the football player. What was his name? Tyler?
Oh, that was your number one fan.
Yeah. Call me Grandpa.
Man. He was, what was he, Carolinas? He was down south somewhere.
Texas? I don't know, but he was a baller.
Was it D2 school?
Yeah, he was a baller. I follow him probably.
Dude, I can't believe the scores today. It's boring.
You were expecting some big numbers.
I
right?
was, because we put up a number, and usually we're middle of the pack.
Can we slide down to the bottom and watch some carnage?
You want to watch carnage? -6, -1 is playing right now.
Nobody's making a run.
+28.
Oh, baby.
Steve Beverly and TJ Western.
They listen, you know what? They do it for the love. It's all for the love of the game.
Let's see. This is Wall Bay 3. This is our
Belmartians.
Yeah, this is the only team that can make a run right now.
They're both in today too, right? Oh no, this is just Mike. Yeah.
I play college golf in Iowa, my 5th year, and I wasn't good enough to play now. At least you're man enough to admit that. That's cool.
Yeah, there's probably some sticks in Arizona. Smart.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to want to play, get playing time. Then
Yeah, like Bronny.
he's really going to putt with this mini map on like that. Look at that. Oh, good. Shout out TrackMan to automatically minimize it when you shoot.
Oh, I used to do that all the time. Leave the mini map
Open like that.
expanded. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the grass. Holy God. Bangini. Where are you, Banj?
TrackMan is having a rough go at it right now.
Why is that?
There are a lot of people having a lot of problems right now because
With the
since this
VT3.
yes,
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's good one week, but they make updates behind the scene that they don't tell anybody about,
And it takes up more bandwidth
It screws up some things that were already working.
I got you.
So you could have a good week one week and be like, "Oh, cool, it's back," and then next week you'd be like, "What is going on?" There's
Right.
disconnection, a lot of disconnection radar issues happening across the world right now.
Oh, TrackMan.
Oh, and he's gonna put it and say in.
That's why you got to like beta these out.
He does. They do beta it all summer. The problem is they release. No one plays in the summertime. You know, there's not enough
Right.
beta to happen.
Right.
So then you don't really know the problems until November,
Gotcha.
October, when daylight savings happens. The weather gets a little colder. Then you start getting the use out of the bays, and it's like, oh man, we actually didn't.
There's some
crush it.
issues here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Had some interest from UOFA and ASU, but would have never been in the top 5. It's just not worth it. So what's your handicap? Are you a plus player? Can you look him up on Gin?
I sure can. GHIN. Global Handicap Index number. I love a good acronym.
I play off a plus 2.1. No Gin active right now. Jeez, plus 2.1. You can't play with us, dude. You're too good for us, man.
You got to give me 7.
We're going to let you on the stream, though.
Yeah. I make up for my lack of skill with knowledge.
Dude, so the tip that I got from this guy last week, I started getting a callus. I'm a right-handed player. I started getting a callus in my right hand. And he's like, you're not supposed to get on your left hand, on your right hand. You're supposed to get on your left hand. And it's like, what? Really? So today, in the 11th hole, I remembered it. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to let go of my right hand and just pull with the left hand.
Just pull.
And then all of a sudden, my slice went away and got things back in line. And then I hit the eagle, and I'm like, oh, man. I felt like I was on top of the world.
When your right hand drives the shot, you tend to stay open. You know, the lead hand will pull you through and turn you over.
It was a different feel. It felt so good.
Yeah. You should try it.
And I'm like, this hand just got in the way.
Squeezing it out of the club. Yeah. That's
dude.
exactly what he's doing.
So, and I'm actually peeling right now because it was a callus.
Yeah. So I'll share with everybody. The guy I did some lessons with taught me. We used to call it the pistol drill, where when you got to the top of your swing, you pointed your trail hand, pointer finger, and thumb, like you're making a gun, and it just releases all that pressure, from doing this. If you do this, you just can't squeeze.
Yeah.
And now I find myself occasionally when I'm in the groove, if I watch myself on TrackMan getting to the top of the swing, and actually I don't point it as hard, but it'll actually kind of come off the club and curl a little bit, and then I know I'm just
pulling it through with your left hand.
Yeah, it was a great tip, a great little drill to do too. When you feel yourself squeezing and getting and pushing, pressing a little bit.
Yeah, after the stream, I might want to hit a few more balls because when you get that hot hand, I want to call it, you just want to keep golfing because you know it's going to go away. You're going to screw something up in the next 2 weeks, and it's going to go back to being.
But it's those, it's all those little things that when you're out on the course, when you feel it going sideways, to bring you back to center. My coach used to tell me when you're getting too quick with your driver, when you step up to the tee box, take your 60-degree wedge with you, and just do some tempo swings with your wedge.
Yeah,
just to feel that weight and let the club fall, because you're just so much more delicate with that club.
Yeah.
So you're never squeezing the shit out of your wedge.
Step on it.
So
Jack Marcotte, UNCG D1 in North Carolina.
University of North Carolina.
Give him a Google search.
University of North Carolina, Greensboro.
Yeah. Is that a good school?
I have no idea. I just love an acronym. I just told you. God damn it.
UNCG. Let's go.
We're about to dox you.
Jack, you play TrackMan golf at all to stay loose in the wintertime, or do you find places to
Jack
golf?
Marcotte,
when it's
men's
warm?
golf, UNC Greensboro. Finishes
Let's
top
go.
for the Spartans at the Bearcat Invitational.
Good for you, brother.
Look at you. Even par.
Pull up some scorecards there. What can we get from college golf?
Well, I could tell you that he finished top for the UNCG.
Damn,
Hell of a
bro.
mustache, Jack.
That's sick, bro. Nice stash you got there.
Attaboy, we love it. I love a good mustache.
Throw us a follow, Jack.
Who
and
wants a
we'll
mustache ride?
We're going to pump you out on this stream a little bit here.
You carded, the team carded 21 over, but you shot 2 over par. 17th place, 73, 71, 71. 2 over. That's a hell of a day.
Are you all done with school? Are you graduated, or you still got to...
Let's get his,
what year are you in?
let's get his, look at these guys. Look at you with the
Dude, what a
surfboard.
stash, man.
6'2".
From North
We're
Carolina.
fucking out in you big
State
time,
and state,
Jack.
huh?
So
So
he's a graduate student.
Who was the kid?
72.8 average over 33 rounds. Jesus.
Who was the Rutgers kid we had for every year?
Chris Gotterup.
Crip Scotter up. So that was
CBA
the big,
boy.
Yeah, that was the big local guy for us a couple years ago. I'm at grad school, 6th year. I have a COVID year and a red shirt. Look at you. Oh, working the system, bro.
So check it out. Look at his follow through. Look at the trail hand. Look at where his.
Yeah,
It's not this.
it's not squeezing
It's
it.
this.
Played with Chris Vitt. He's awesome. Yeah, I think Nike scooped. Did Nike scoop him up? Who gave him a ton of money? Chris
Gotterup. He's a
yeah.
Nike guy. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He's Nike head to toe.
The Nike. Remember the Vapor Elites?
Of course.
Oh,
I had a pair of I had a set of TWs.
what's next for you, Jack? Are you going to try to make a run at the Corn Ferry? There's probably a bunch of other circuits before that too, right? I'm not.
Yeah.
too-
So they got the PGAU has been a big initiative. The PGAU. So there's a way to earn PGA status through your college career. So they have the top 10 on the PGAU. That's where Bjorn Bjornsson from Stanford came through that. A bunch of guys. What's the Louisville Aubert, I believe, came through.
Oh, really? Yeah.
On you.
He's a rising star.
Yeah.
Dude. He's always up there on Sunday.
Internship with Titleist next summer. Well, I tried
Well,
to
good
earn my
luck, man.
KFT card. Yeah, man.
Good for
Go
you.
get it. Grind, brother.
We'll
Grind.
be looking out for you now that you know.
So
coming to the stream.
I believe the KFT, if you're able to get on, I think they come through Matitaconk.
Yeah, they have an event every year.
They got it the one year, and the tour loved the venue so much that they signed them again.
It's such a good spot.
They're
man.
beautiful, and their
Oh,
practice
So
facilities
he's the best.
best in the world.
Yep.
It's wild. Yeah, Chris Gotterup's Nike head to toe.
I love it, man. Being able to do this, and you know what streaming golf has done, and what like guys like Bob does sports, and now they're with the PGA opening up some of their, what are those events called? For the YouTube guys,
The content creators.
yeah, but what are they called? They're like the tier 2 events for PGA. Remember they had 2 of them going on at the same time, where the A players were on the
Yes.
one, and then
Yeah.
what was that? They had a name.
They're just alternatives. Those are usually major weeks. So they had the Myrtle Beach Classic was
Yes.
the week of, I think, when you went to
Went to
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo at Quail Hollow.
Myrtle Beach was going on at the same time.
Yes. And I thought I was going to see those guys there, and I was bummed that it was a different
They were at
signature
the
event.
Signature event.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yes, the signature event. So the week that there's a signature event, they'll usually have an alternate. And actually, did Gotterup win? Yeah, Gotterup won the Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. That was his PGA win.
Yep.
So he's good to go.
Plays a Bridgestone ball.
So KFT level, explain that to me. What is the KFT called?
Corn Ferry Tour.
Oh, I'm just an idiot. My
Yeah,
bad.
Corn Ferry.
I never heard anyone call it KFT.
KFT. PGA KFT.
Dude,
Yep.
Corn Ferry, man.
The Corn Ferry Tour.
It is so tough to get to even that level, let alone the PGA.
Of course. Of course, dude. It's so hard, and it's a merit-based thing. You know what I mean? That's you can lose it as quick as you get it.
Are you guys sponsored? Or your internship with Titles? Are you guys sponsored by anybody? Do they do like mini sponsorships for
KFT? These fucking people, they sponsor
no? But if
toddlers.
if he's trying to get in KFT, how do these guys get through golf now? Because it's so expensive.
Most of them will pick up scholarships, not scholarships.
Like jobs at country clubs and stuff like that, PGA courses and stuff. Like, how do you pay to play golf and still be that good in practice outside of college?
Got to win.
Fully sponsored by Shrixon Cleveland right now. Good for you, man. I was gonna say someone's got to be paying the bill, right? Like somebody's got to keep you afloat.
Yeah, but there's still a lot out of pocket. Even with the sponsorship, there's still a lot out of pocket. But
that's the one thing with golf that I'll pick a bone with. It's like me growing up. Obviously, didn't have a lot opportunity to play golf. Or my dad, forget it, would never pay outside of.
Listen, I grew up in Brooklyn. I didn't even know golf was a thing.
And like you already cut out probably like 60% of kids to have the opportunity for golf.
So those are the big initiatives, like and part of the Live PGA is a lot of money going into the development of junior. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Now that I have Brooklyn playing in it, there's the U.S. Kids Tour. There's the PGA Junior Tour. There's tons. The first tee. There's tons of organizations now that are relatively affordable. You know what I mean? Like, I think I paid $45 for Brooklyn to play in a tournament.
Yeah, that's cool. Danny has a deal with TaylorMade for discounts. That's awesome. And Jack says they don't pay me right now at college, but it saves me. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting clothing and clubs and balls, like that shit adds up. I mean, what college kid is making $100,000? So
even with NIL money, they can't. Well, NIL go see Coach Prime. Yeah, it is tough. It is very, very tough, and I think it's a million times easier now than it was.
Yep,
and it's still not easy.
I'll tell you what, Jack and Danny, if you go on to our TikTok page and DM us your emails, we'll send you a link to join us, the chat next week, and maybe we'll talk a lot of college golf and where you see your career is going.
I'm getting a chubby just thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a lot of fun. So, and, tell me what sim golf like is down where you guys are at, or even in Iowa. I imagine you're going to have a lot of sim golf because it's Iowa.
Right.
It gets cold there too,
It's
right?
very cold, yeah. Sure.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah,
man.
so I'll send you guys a link, and then we'll link up off stream, and then I'll give you instructions on how to join next week's stream.
I think I still have the link, the email link, if that's still live.
No, it changes. Like every time you do it, it gives you a new code.
Sure. So you guys playing any of the what do they have? The big one down in where does where does John Daly's son play? Arkansas. They host something.
Which he's the real deal, right? He's probably what's he ranked, top 100 at least?
He's young still too. I think he's a sophomore.
He's gonna hit. He hits the ball a ton.
Who's playing on track, man?
So this is our league right now. This is our. I don't know if you heard anything before, but that we have a 34-team 2-man scramble league. Now it's 8 weeks long. We're in week 7 tonight. Next week we're playing Pinehurst. So and then after this, wherever we get points every week, depending on where you finish. And then at the end of the season, however many total points, you're going to be seeded into our bracket-style match play format. So 1 will be versing 17, 2 will be versing 16, etc. But we have 2 brackets, so the top half will be in the PGA, bottom half will be in Korn Ferry.
Or they might call it KFT.
Yeah, the KFT. Yeah, actually, the KFT bracket.
Yeah, and Jack, so we have 3 locations, and we have two tee times. So there was a whole group of teams that played at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Chris played in the 6 o'clock time slot.
So we have 3 facilities here in New Jersey. We have Wall, Brick, and New Jersey. Brick has 10 bays. Wall has 6 bays. Toms River has 5 bays. So we have 21 bays going from 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And then we didn't sell out the 42 time slots this fall league, but winter we'll sell out all 42, and that starts in January. So, but after next week, we're going to be live streaming the match play format. Now, we haven't figured out if I'm still in it. We may have to figure something out there.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yes, I have to run it solo. What are you gonna do?
No, we'll figure it out.
I didn't do it the one day you weren't here. I didn't do it because I didn't know this part. But if you got it going, I could sit in here and talk to nobody for 2 hours. I'm good at that.
Yeah, it's so easy to get it
right
going.
in my fucking wheelhouse.
Oh man. Yeah, but eventually I do want to do like a live stream tournament from people who play all over the country.
With the online function, right?
So with TrackMan, if you have a login, anybody can join the tournament. We can
Right.
make the tournament open to all facilities
Right.
in the country.
Yeah.
But the hard part is being able to stream your bay. You have to be able to hook up an external camera, get a Twitch account, set up Streamlabs. Like it's work to get what you're seeing on our screen to be on your screen.
Right.
TJ Bowl, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying some content. The golf isn't that great this week, but man, Dean and I are putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, feeling it.
It's a good. Yeah, I love the engagement we've
Look
been
at the
getting this week.
placement of this bunker. You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Yeah, the bunkers are always. Look how narrow the fairways are, man. And then with the percentage shot on, not being in the fairways with the drop of percentage, that's what makes this course tough, I guess. I thought people would whack it because it's wide open.
Right.
There's no trees. There's no water.
Yeah.
A ton of bunkers and a ton of shit, though. A ton of scrub.
I got to get back out there, man. I'm on like a little bit of a dry spell. I got a little.
Yeah,
thing.
you haven't been playing.
I got a little thing going on my shoulder. I'm trying to ignore it for as long as possible. I think I got to get it addressed this off season. I might be going under the knife.
Really?
Yeah, I've had a torn labrum for years, and I think it's just.
You should have done it now, dude.
I'm thinking it.
Like, have to do it now, like this month.
I'm talking about doing it like right after the holidays, and then
What's that recovery time?
it's probably 6 to 8
Months?
weeks.
Weeks? Really? That's
Yeah.
it? That's not bad.
Yeah,
All right, you got time then.
yeah. I'm
As long
thinking.
as you're back out there by Memorial Day.
I'm thinking January rehab, February, March. Be able to start swinging again in April. We'll see. Maybe it's not that, but I get this thing that goes away in like 3 or 4 days, and it's been hanging on for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think it's finally just torn.
We did
fully.
get extended golf this year. The weather in New Jersey has been
75 degrees
absolutely
today.
Insane. And no, it hasn't rained in 2 months here. We're actually in a drought.
Fucking brush fires and
Yeah.
wildfires everywhere.
Wildfires everywhere. We're not allowed to light fires anymore
Yeah.
in our backyard
Yeah.
until this is over. So it's been a good run of weather, but we're getting into that scary zone of like, you see the reservoir? They're empty.
They're empty. I know. I even think I got one of those water conservation emails. Like, not that anybody's running their sprinklers right now, but
My neighbor was tonight. I was
no
like, what
unnecessary
are you doing?
watering and shit. I mean, I blew my water lines out a month and a half ago, and my grass fried. Like, it could use a watering.
Yeah. Yeah. Vitello said on YouTube, hard to score when you shank wedges. Yeah, you came out the gate hot, dude, with the eagle on hole one.
It's tough when you're by yourself, man. That round wears on you. I've done it one time when Brian couldn't make it.
36 holes you got to play, dude.
That's exhausting.
That's a grind,
and
man.
you got nobody to like
Lean on.
rah you a little bit when you hit a couple bad shots, and then you snowball. It's a lonely place out there.
Dude, he is -2, though, and he's probably in second place. Or no, he's in third place right now. And, the chance to get that now too far.
It's not going to be a fun chip. Short side. Oy. Yeah. So,
Take a quick look at the leaderboard here, and then we might be wrapping it up soon. Just because I thought we get a lot.
so we got
better
the
golf
RS.
today.
We got the RSM this week. RSM Classic. The ladies are going down to Naples. Seniors are done. Any good college golf coming up, boys? I watched something the other day. The collegiate. There was something good on. I didn't recognize anybody though.
We'll go to the commish after this. They're hanging around +3. That was a great chip from there. That is, you know how tough that is to
delicate.
do in TrackMan.
And it still might not hold.
Oh my gosh, that is insanely tough to do.
Yes.
in TrackMan.
Great shot, Mike. Amazing. Don't even hit the next one.
So they're on a little bit of a break right now with golf.
Yeah. There was,
That's where-
I
that's
watched.
where the
I got
stream
sucked
comes
into.
into play.
I got
Fall
sucked
golf.
into. Yeah, no, definitely. I got sucked into something I was watching the other day. The collegiate something. I don't even know where they were playing, but
You could watch
love
any
watching.
kind of golf, right?
Me?
Like, yeah, you could just turn on Golf Channel and
all
be
day long,
tuned in.
all day. I watch the European tour when it's on early in the morning, late at night. The Saudi. Oh, Rory won his 6th DP World Tour championship down in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I gotta wonder how that feels for people who play the DP tour week in and week out to lose to a guy who comes over and plays like 4 events, wins them all, and wins the season long.
Why would he play that?
It's because he plays, the Irish Open and like some of those big events on the DP World Tour, and if he does well in them, he gets so many points he doesn't have to play all those knockarounds. And then he always plays Saudi. I'm sure He's getting some appearance fees. But
What
he
about
does.
the blood money, though, man? It was all blood money.
Of course it is. Except when they're giving it to me. That shit's clean by the time it gets to me. Yeah.
Danny, so after the stream, go to our TikTok page, send me a message with your email, and I'll send you all the instructions via email. Same with you, Jack. We'll get you both on.
Yeah, shoot a DM or however you do it on.
Well, on our
TikTok.
TikTok, you could send us an email
Oh,
directly.
your email. Yeah, right. There's a link on there. Yeah, Chris will handle that. I've got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I got you.
I just talk. I plugged in this computer, though.
Well, it's an iPad.
I got us these fancy headsets, too, so we don't have the cans
dude,
on.
you did enough.
We look good without the headsets on. We
Dude, it
got
looks
good
so
ears.
good. Yeah, we got great ears.
Yeah.
They're not too big. They're not too little. They're not bitten off like Evander Holyfield's.
I'm also glad my hair actually doesn't look gray in here. Like something about being in the bays with those
With the lights over
fluorescents.
these, yeah, they shine on you. And
Because everybody was calling me grandpa when I was out there in the bay. I just want to point out that I did not dye my hair. And this is the color of my hair. It's not white.
you're not a silver fox in
And
here.
and this microphone blocks the white and gray beard. Show it to you, but by keeping it down here, you can't see it. So
Yeah, so if you guys do come on, we don't want to get canceled on TikToks, but I'll explain that all.
I already know what I can't talk about, so I'll give you a heads up on that because we got shut down last week. Quick. That was like the first 3 minutes of the stream, too.
Yeah. Let's check
Early
out the
on.
commish real quick.
Let's go, Kamish.
Where is he at?
Let's go put the Maloikas on him real quick, like we did every week so far. They're doing so good until we turn them on, and then they shit the bed.
Oh, they're not online right now.
Good for them. Damn it. What's going on over there? They're in TR, right?
Yeah.
God damn it. Who's down there?
I don't know. Whoever it is getting yelled at right after this, though.
Get them. Get them.
We are supposed to get rain Wednesday, Thursday, right?
I saw something. Yeah, we're leaving Friday, and I think it was supposed to rain right before we leave.
So we
I
just
can't
booked
wait,
our
man.
family vacation for.
What are you guys doing?
We have a little membership thing down in Cancun,
Okay.
but they have 3 courses, resort course style.
Yeah.
They have 3 of them.
Those are the best, man. Those are the best. I love a good resort course.
And no one's out there.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, nobody's out there.
Mason, by the way, was the kid, the football player.
That's right. That's
Mason.
right.
Yeah, I love a good. We do it in Mexico when I go down there. There's like 2 or 3 courses down there that I play, and they're just wide open. There's nobody on it. The beautiful golf carts with the maps,
Yeah.
and it's great.
Driving range.
Nobody bothers you. Just got to watch out for those little monkey-looking things come running out of the woods. The jungle, not the woods.
Alligators too down there too.
We had a couple rounds down in Florida.
Why do these contours look like shit? They're
not moving, right?
No.
That's weird. He's got that orange box clicked. I wonder if that's different. See that right above the X?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's something, but yeah, I can't wait to play down in Florida. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, one of the other football dads, someone was going down to Florida. He's like, I fucking hate playing in Florida. That fucking grass just bites my wedge, man.
Yeah.
Every time that Bermuda grass just so hard to chip off of, especially if you're like into the grain.
That's like, I guess I'll ask the guys next week, but like when they go from state to state, you know, whether you're on the northern side of the states, the
Different
southern
grass,
side,
man. I
yeah,
hear
how
them-
does it feel?
So I
How
watch
do you
enough
adjust to
golf
that?
to hear them talk about it all the time, and they're always talking about zoysia and Bermuda and like how
Fluff
it
it up,
reacts
yeah.
with the, you know. Speaking of which, Pinehurst next week is a great example of this. You know, Johnson Wagner, the guy with the big caterpillar mustache on the Golf Network.
No,
We have a golf podcast, just so you're aware.
I know.
He was going out and reenacting. He goes out and reenacts shots.
Holy shit! He
Like,
just crushed that.
On the pregame or the post game, he'll go out and reenact the shots
Yeah.
from the round. But he had a big thing when they were playing Pinehurst, when you're chipping around those greens, because everything rolls off. So you find yourself 2 yards off the green so often that the difference, maybe one of these guys
Danny says Bermuda's the best, but love bent too.
So, yeah, and Danny, you know, feel free, please chime in on this. But he was saying that when you're setting up to chip, just even your standard chip shot, like nothing in your way, you don't have to go over anything, just a regular old chip shot. That if the grain was with you, you could take your regular back foot wedge.
Yeah.
But if the grain was against them, they were looking to take like 7-iron and stand over it and put the toe in. This way, a little bit more of a bump and a run, because it's going to bite your club, and you're not going to get underneath it. You're not going to get it up in the air. And it was like a totally different strategy. And he put a ball like 4 feet away from each other. One was with the grain, one was out, and the difference in how that club interacted with the turf.
Yep.
Just because of the way the grass was growing.
Dude, so we have putt view out there.
Right.
That surrounding turf is grain to go one way. If you go to try to chip on the other
Bite
side, you can't get through it.
Yep.
It is the weirdest thing in the world.
So he was teaching the technique about kind of getting a little more upright with your club and getting your toe down, kind of get your heel up so you don't catch the edge so much.
I gotcha.
It sounds like we got some good stuff going.
Yeah, it's all about the bounce on the wedge. Helps when you have every available bounce and grind to choose. Into the green on Bermuda allows for a ton of spin, only if you can really catch it clean.
Right.
If not 8-iron.
Right. That's kind of what he was saying. If you don't have that skill level to really pick it, you're better off just taking a little more upright and just punching it. But
so you had that 60 degree. If you take that out to that putt view green and try to chip against the grain, it is the weirdest thing in the world. Like the club just doesn't go anywhere.
So that's when I bought my wedges this year. I specifically have 2 very different bounces and grinds for that reason. Because when I went to Florida last year, I think I told you this, I flung my wedge after, like by the 16th hole. It was like a 30-yard fling. It was a hell of a wedge throw.
Wow.
Because I was so frustrated because my bounce was really built for my soft turf that I play at Tom's River, where I take divots. And this was that hard pan, baked out Florida fairway, and I just could not. My club was bouncing off the ground, and I was sculling everything.
Yeah.
I just could not get under the ball. So now I have like an 8-degree bounce and like a 12-degree bounce, so that I can use either one if I have to. Even if the loft isn't what I want it to be, at least I know I can open it up a little bit or close it down a little bit, but I'll know it ain't going to bite like it did. So I'm very excited to see how my Vokies do down in Florida.
Yeah.
But that was the final straw that I had to just say I got to do something different here.
Yep. So, I mean, we're all wrapped up for this week, but he's trying Pinehurst 2 right now and try to get a feel for next week.
Who's this?
This is Vitello, Mike Vitello.
Okay.
So he's got a little spare time in his bay. That's what's great about this league. People get done early. You could use the rest of your time and, play next course and get a feel for it, do a practice round.
And they can come in throughout the week, right? And we used to do that all the time.
Yeah, we send out all the course settings in an email, so anybody can at any time come in and set up the course exactly how the league's going to play. But yeah, Pinehurst number 2, it's all about the greens.
Yes.
You got to be able to stop the ball.
It's so hard. Everything rolls off the edges. Every green is just that upside down soup bowl.
So we'll watch him play a couple holes, and then we'll probably call it. But this is going to be a treat next week, watching these guys grind it out on Pinehurst number 2.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun to play, and I was not.
That place is so overrated. See, this is what I want. I want locals like Jack to tell us, like what the real feel is that course.
So tell us about that, Jack. Why do you say that? You think it's difficult just for the sake of being difficult? Do you think like it's not? It's just unrealistically designed, or what makes you say that?
So he's a Carolina guy, right? He's going to be on if we can get him on next week.
Yeah,
really get and watch Pinehurst number 2.
I'm not
listen to him shit on it.
I'm not here next week.
Oh, you're not here.
I mean, I might be. I can join virtually.
Oh, that's.
I'll be in Florida. I'll have my computer, and I'm happy to jump on.
Yeah,
because I would love this. I'm telling you, this is getting my pee hard.
Yeah, no, we'll figure it out then. We'll get all 3 of you on the link then.
I would love to hear all about Pinehurst.
Yeah.
So
I want to know why it's overrated. Like that's a great take because everybody.
Jack, you better start fucking typing, man.
Everybody built it up. Look at the road right there.
So tell us, Jack, about the Bryson bunker shot. Was that? I mean,
50-yard shot.
Was that as good of a shot as everybody makes it out to be? If you take out the history, it's nothing special. The layout isn't great.
How many courses are actually?
So double digits.
I
think there's 12 or 14. I mean,
really?
Double digits for sure. So And I wasn't impressed with the layout either. And we said that. Like, it wasn't challenging from a course layout and design standpoint. We struggled to keep
What course
balls.
did we play? There was a house in the middle of the
That
course.
was where they played the British Open this year.
I forget
the name of it, but it's where they played the British Open this year. Yeah. There was so I found out, I did a little research on that. That was the old clubhouse.
Okay.
But they kept it there and built a new clubhouse.
Gotcha. Probably throw carts in there or something.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. 2024.
Oh, that's a shank.
British Open. He called it. Troon.
Royal Troon.
Yeah. Yep. That was like on the 18th hole or coming up 17 to 18 or something like that.
So it's 10 courses, they said.
They had the big train going across it.
Yes. Yeah.
Big freight train.
Let's see if we can get stopped us out of the bunker here.
10 just opened. I believe 10 might have just made it on the top 100. I was just reading the golf top 100. You know, it's always Pine Valley, you know, all those places.
Yeah.
And I think Pinehurst 10 just made it.
Gotta say. I have no doubt.
Yeah. So, I mean, we always struggle with that because it's not handicapped, right? So we do have some sticks come in here.
Yeah.
And there's a big, you know, you see that you got guys shooting negative, you know, -6, -6.
That's why we run a scramble league, because it makes it the most fair.
Yeah.
For everybody.
And listen,
everybody has a good time out there, dude. You should see.
Danny, Jack, I'm going to tell you this. I'm a fucking match play nightmare. Because I can shoot a 12 on a hole, and I only drop one hole.
Yes.
So I won my club championship this year on that because I'm a match play nightmare. And match play is
a bomb.
Is the format. You know, it's kind of
I ain't worried.
the great equalizer.
You played 10 a couple weeks ago. You think 10 is better than 2?
10's new, I think is what he's saying. He said 10 just opened. So I think it's a new course. Me and Danny will play tips. Youth.
So wait a minute. It sounds like it's going to be me and Danny versus you and
Danny.
Me and Jack versus you and Danny, since Jack's
It's Mr.
calling you out
Sierra
right
to
now.
you. All right.
Yeah, Mr. Sierra and Danny. The Danny squared versus Jack and I.
Oh, all right. We'll mix it up.
That's what I'm saying.
I get what
He
you're
just
saying.
wants
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take
yeah.
you on, bro.
Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Got to get you guys out here.
Yes, 10, 4, and 8 are the best at Pinehurst. So 2's not even in the top 3. Are all the greens like 2? Would be my question, because those were just so annoying. It was annoying. And that's, you know, I get the frustration of like, what are we doing here? Why? Danny likes 4. I mean, playing that round is like between going to Florida and then playing Pinehurst really pushed me into my new wedges because I just couldn't stop a ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke.
No, like there was a couple things like I just was toying with it, and finally playing number 2, playing down in Florida last year. I just needed something to get it up in the air and stop it a little bit because I was such a low runner and nothing would hold.
Okay. So this dude's +3 through 2 right now. We'll watch this last hole and then call it up.
Yeah. And he's also playing solo dolo, you know.
Yeah.
That's tough.
330-yard par 4. Oh, no read. Yeah, that happens.
Am I loosening this thing? Yes, I am.
Yeah, any way you think you should turn it, it goes the other way.
I move it so much that it like.
Yeah, no, it
jiggles.
loosens up because there's no flat spot
I
on
know.
a
I
folding
just
table.
I move around so much that
Yeah.
I'm always moving this thing. He's not playing the tips. No, we did though, right? I hope. I don't know if you guys were on board yet. Well, Jack obviously wasn't, but Danny, I don't know if you were on board yet when we played this last year.
We did the 4-man scramble.
We did a
from the
4-man
tips.
scramble from the tips.
It went +2.
Was it? I thought we were closer. I thought we might have even shot even.
We're +2.
Yeah. Yeah, and with me doing nothing.
He said the tips are from behind the road.
We did it. I don't recall that, but I believe it. I was so out of sorts that day. I was useless, and
It's not going to get there.
And Dave Goody is always useless. So it was really a two-man show.
It was a 2.5 man show.
Yeah, I was not feeling my best that day.
Yeah, you were coming off a 109 hole bender.
Yeah, that was a good week. That was right after. Was that right after our member guest?
Yeah, that was your member guest weekend.
I
You
played my
9 rounds.
3-week member guest, and then I played the next day. I played that Sunday because our member guest was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I played on Sunday.
It's a lot of golf, man.
It was a lot of golf. I was feeling it.
All right, boys. Tonight was fun, man. Thank you for the engagement in the TikTok chat.
Danny and
YouTube
Jack,
chat.
awesome talking to you guys. I'm looking forward to it next week. We'll set something up. I will 100% jump on from Florida to chat with you guys.
So Danny's out next week, but he's going to join in the same way you guys would join in.
I assume you guys have like a laptop with a computer or, from your phone or whatever, but that's all you need. We jump on like a Teams link or a Zoom link. Zoom, right?
No, it's a link right into Streamlabs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did it. We did.
You
Oh,
did
no, it was a
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs link. That's
Yep.
right. That's right. Yes, it was.
Yep. So Jack and Danny, email me from my TikTok page. Just send me an email so that way I have your email, and then I could send you guys the link next week. So appreciate you guys. Danny, as always, fun with you, bro.
Absolutely, brother.
Time just doesn't exist in here.
I love it. I love it. I could talk golf until 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's awesome. And
Let's do it again next week.
Pinehurst #2 next week with some collegiate golfers. So
yeah, some North Carolina collegiate golfer to boot.
Cool, guys. All right.